Hello and welcome to what my calling is. This is a random vibe check, random message from the universe and higher power for me, for you, for whoever's watching. I am so excited about this because I have not practiced this in probably a year or more. I've had all of these tools and resources with me because I used to do this almost daily, and then it became like a few times a week, and then I just stopped. And I can definitely feel the difference. I'm a big believer in manifestation. I'm a big believer in a higher power. I'm a big believer in you literally are. What you are thinking, and what you're thinking is what comes into like fruition, and whatever you're thinking about, you raise the probability of that happening. Okay? I wish I could go so much deeper, but I really want to just get to the point of our vibe check. This is also for me. I really hope the divine and higher power are here with us in the most positive way, okay? Because I need this too, as much as you do, probably more. And yes, so all of my resources that I'm going to be using today, the links are at the very bottom of the description. You can find all of the things I'm using. And I kind of like customized the back of these cards with like random little animals, which really have nothing to do with the card. They're literally random. I just like to be reminded of little animals around the world and just also vibe with them for a little bit. So yes, these are extremely positive, like divine messages on these cards. They're meant for positivity. They're meant for remembering a higher power. So I'm just gonna close my eyes and literally pick a card. And I haven't done this in so long. I'm so excited. And I hope to go through this whole deck with you guys, okay? Oh my God, I'm so nervous. I feel like one like coming out. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this card. Okay, you guys? Oh my God. Okay. If you watch my past few videos, this is nothing like my past few videos, because I am so excited to tune in to my highest self, okay? And I am excited to share these tools with you. So this is our card. This is my card for today. I don't want to mess up the angle because I had to work so hard on this angle, but I just want you guys, if you want to even pause on the card, you know, go ahead, because it is, I didn't even read it yet, okay? But just the title itself, just the title itself makes me so excited, okay? Like, I feel like when I title this video, it's gonna seem staged because of my last videos, but this completely is not staged, okay? Like, everything that's about to happen in this video is happening, I guess, for me, and for me to share with you guys. So let's read about confidence, okay? Divine confidence. Divine confidence is, okay, I'm just gonna wait for this train to say goodbye. Okay. Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. you make space for something larger to take the hold. Please fill me with your confidence, oh love, love with a capital L. Grant me courage I never knew I had. I'm gonna read this just one more time, okay? Divine confidence is completely different from the bravado of the ego. You make space for something larger to take hold. Please fill me with your confidence, yours capitalized, oh love. So we're talking to love. Please fill me with your confidence, oh love. Grant me courage I never knew I had. Grant me courage I never knew I had. Let's just like, I'm going to like put this card up somewhere in my home where I can clearly see it until I make the next video, and then I'll put it away, and then I'll have the next card up in my home because I am so ready to embody this. I'm ready to let go of my ego and let confidence in with love, because I love myself, and it's okay to be confident because I love myself. That has nothing to do with the ego of this life, the frivolous, materialistic ego. Well, so that was the first tool. I have 3 tools I would love to do in these videos with you. Is a random vibe card pick, which I am so happy about that portion. The second portion is from this book, and this is how many pages of this book I've read. How sad is that? And I probably had this book for like 2 years, okay? And every time I open it up, it's such a powerful message. Sometimes it relates to the card I picked, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, I don't remember the last message I read, obviously. So I'm just gonna open it on the page that I put a bookmark on, and I really hope the next time I open this book I remember the last quote. So I'm just gonna start on the right side of the book. Like, there are quotes on both sides, but I'm just gonna start on the right since this is our first video together on this topic, at least, that is. And here is The Secret. You know, go watch The Secret movie. It's a very, very high level introduction into manifesting, the law of attraction, the law of assumption. But this is not The Secret book. This is just teachings, which, like, they're actually not even page numbers. They're like day 60, day 68, day 69. So I'll read day 69 with you guys. And it's usually just a short quote that's so amazing, and I just wish I kept doing that. Let me keep this card separate from the deck. And there are 52 cards in that deck, so if I end up making 52 videos about this, we'll have to start the deck again, or maybe find another higher divine power deck, but this is one of the best decks I have found. Okay, day 69, and the trains are going crazy right now, okay? Here we go. When you ask for happiness and a beautiful life, ask not just for you, but for everyone. When you ask for something better, ask not just for you, but for everyone. By all means, ask for abundance and health for you, but also ask for it to be given to everyone. Can you imagine what would happen if 6 billion people asked for these things for you? Well, now the number is 8 billion since this book was wrote, I guess. Can you imagine what would happen if 8 billion people asked for those things for you? Can you imagine if 8 billion people were praying for health for you? We're praying for wealth for you. We're praying for happiness for you. We're praying for heaven for you. We're praying for you to find your soulmates. Could you imagine if 8 billion people were praying that for you? So why not? Oh, this has so much to do with confidence and letting go of the ego. Like, I want the best for myself, but I also want the best for every single person. That's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. I couldn't have asked for a better session so far. We're literally done with 3 parts. Do y'all always want me to zoom in on these quotes and cards? Let me know if that helps at all, if you want to like pause and read it for yourself. Oh my god, I hate zooming in on my face, but wow. I have no words other than the words I am reading right now. Like, I love this combo right now. I love this combo. Oh, I forgot to tell you the animal that I painted on myself on this. A little squirrel. A little squirrel. I love squirrels. I don't know if this happens in every town, but I literally have to stop my car to not run over a squirrel at least once a week. Like, I guess they're like me. They're on a suicide mission, but no, the world wants you to live, okay? The world wants you to live. Oh, I don't know why this is like making me a little emotional after seeing a squirrel. Maybe because like we've seen so many dead ones and alive ones. Okay, well, that was 2 out of 3 tools I would like to use in these videos where we get a vibe check from the divine. And here is the 3rd tool, and I love following YouTubers like Rita Kaminsky, who I actually didn't watch this particular video. I watched a lot of other videos, but she had a thumbnail that talks about ChatGPT and manifestation, I guess, and law of assumption and a visualization. ChatGPT can really help. But there are actually so many amazing AI tools out there that are a lot more defined and have a lot more borders and rules than ChatGPT does. So this is one of my all-time favorite AIs because I am a bit religious, and my religion literally is the religion that if you follow, it's basically a lifestyle. So it gives you tips on everything. It could literally just help you improve your life even if you're not religious. Like, these tips are amazing. And this AI is called Akil, okay? Let me see if I can like, it's spelled AQQAL, and I will zoom into this part. Okay, that's the little logo for it. And let me tell you who it's developed by. So, you know, it's not just some random AI generator. It is actually developed by See, every time, like I was trying to show this to my family, and every time I'm trying to like ask it who made you, okay, there we go, perfect. Who made you? Okay, it is, first of all, Carnegie Mellon University and MIT. Okay, these are the developers of this AI, and the information, okay, is by qualified scholars from institutions such as Al-Azhar University and IKIM, which is in Malaysia, okay? You can look up those 4 universities, which are some of the top universities in the world, and everything that you ask this AI, it is from particular books and scholars and, you know, passed down mysticism, literally, okay? Theology, and centuries old, accurate, still extremely relevant until today. So let's get to the point. Okay, we all know about famous Rumi, who people quote all the time and actually misquote a lot. People think he's a romance poet. I mean, he kind of is, but he's actually extremely in love with God. He is in love with God. He is trying to find, or he finds, and he's in the search of the real meaning of life through the love of God. So his religion, he would be considered like a Sufi, and that is part of the religion that I am. Okay, so Sufis are mystics, and yeah, let's go ahead and ask this amazing AI for some advice on confidence. So that is what I'm gonna do. Like whatever card I pick, I'm gonna ask advice to this AI on the perspective of confidence from the perspective of a Sufi mystic, okay? Talk about confidence from the perspective of a Sufi and a mystic. Confidence, when approached from the perspective of a Sufi and a mystic, transcends the shallow self-assurance commonly promoted in a secular context. In Sufism, confidence, it actually has a word called thika. I'm sorry, I'm not like fluent in Arabic. I know some Arabic, but I'm not fluent. In Sufism, confidence, thika, is deeply rooted in the trust in God. Self-effacement, and the realization of the soul's dependency on its creator. So confidence is deeply rooted in trusting God, and I see that when I'm feeling a little away from God or my trust is not in God, I also have a little bit of a lower confidence. So that does make sense. So in Arabic, trust in God is called tawakkul. So the number one point here is tawakkul and true confidence. For a Sufi, confidence arises not from one's own abilities, but from the certainty that God's decree is perfect and his support is unerring. I hope I said that word right. Confidence is therefore an extension of recognizing that all power and success comes from God alone. And here is a verse from the Holy Book. And whoever puts his trust in God, then he alone, God, is sufficient for him. The trust leads to a form of inner quietude. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I feel really like these are like really big words that I need to probably study my SAT words. The trust leads to a form of inner quietude and fearlessness, as the seeker knows that his efforts are in God's hands. A mystic is confident not because of his ego, but because he is emptied of his ego. Wow. Sounds familiar. Having surrendered to the divine will. Example. The story of Prophet Abraham being cast into the fire. His confidence was absolute. He says a quote similar to this, God is sufficient for me, and he is the best disposer of all affairs. This is not arrogance, but a deep certitude. Yaqeen, that is my brother's name, that is the Arabic word, a deep certitude in God, which is yaqeen in Arabic, which is my brother's name, who actually graduated with his bachelor's degree this weekend. Okay, congrats. Yes, so that was point number 1. Point number 2 is ego detachment, which is also called fana in Arabic for Sufis. There's a literal word for ego detachment. In Sufi mysticism, confidence comes from self-effacement, fana. The nafs, aka ego, the ego is seen as the greater barrier to true confidence because it deludes the soul into false sense of self-reliance. The mystic, oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. The mystic, I can't even say annihilates, there we go. The mystic annihilates his ego, allowing his heart to be filled with divine light. Similar to what the card was saying, like God, like let love take the place of ego. Okay. This is a lot of information even for me, so I'm just trying to take it all in. Oh wow, we talked about Rumi. Rumi says, when the soul lies down in that grass, the world is too full to talk about. Ideas, language, and even the phrase each other doesn't make any sense. Confidence, then, is the absence of the self in the worldly matters and the presence of God in all actions. A person who has fana, self-extinction, has no fear of failure because there's no ego left to be bruised. Wow. This video is a stark contrast to my last video because I needed a few days off because my ego is definitely bruised. But why have an ego in the first place? The secret of divine love. This is point number 3. A mystic's confidence is love-centered. Confidence emerges through deep spiritual experiences where the heart becomes connected to the divine beloved. This connection fills the seeker with a serene boldness because love eliminates fear and doubt. The Holy Book reminds us, indeed, the friends of God shall have no fear, nor shall they grieve. That is chapter 10, verse 62. In Sufi terms, the lover, ashik, which is the Arabic word for lover. In Sufi terms, the lover is willing to face all trials and difficulties with confidence because he knows his beloved with a capital B, is always with him. This is seen in the sayings of mystics like Rabia al-Dawiya, who confidently loved God without concern for reward or punishment. Imagine loving God not because you just fear punishment, but you just love God because you love God. Like, that is like unconditional love. And you get unconditional confidence because you have unlimited trust in the divine. So Rabia al-Adawiya says, I love you, capital U. I love you with two loves. One for my own happiness, and one because you deserve to be loved. Wow. Number 4, a certainty in the divine decree, which is also called qadr in Arabic, divine decree. It's called qadr. Sufi confidence is built upon yaqeen. My brother's name again. Okay, I don't know. This is like, it makes me happy when I say his name. He's like the one person I've seen since he was literally born. And I just enjoy his presence. So yeah, okay, let's rewind a little bit. Number 4, certainty in the divine decree. Sufi confidence is built upon yaqeen, certainty in God's wisdom and decree. This is not a blind passivity, but an active surrender, where the seeker does his best while knowing the outcome is in God's hands. Conclusion. Sufi confidence as a divine gift. To summarize, confidence for the Sufi and the mystic is not rooted in the self, but in, number 1, trust in God. Number 2, ego annihilation. Ego annihilation. Number 3, divine love. And number 4, yaqeen, certainty in God's decree, okay? A truly confident person is one who has surrendered to God's trust in his perfect plan. This is beautifully captured in the statements of Rumi. Okay, I love to close a video with this quote. I don't know it, I'm going to read it with you guys. Okay. Try not to resist the changes that come your way. Instead, let life live through you. And do not worry that your life is turning upside down. How do you know that the side you are used to is better than the one to come? I hope these divine messages changed your life as much as they just changed mine. I am going to watch this video over and over because I needed that. I needed that, and I hope that helped you. And I literally cannot wait to make another video like this again. I have learned so much. I have been reminded of so much. Thank you for joining me here today. Feel free to check out all the links in my description. And I have my music YouTube, I have my art YouTube. This is 1 out of 3 channels I'm on here on YouTube. And I can't wait to see y'all in the next video. Bye.